Get your Kindle edition of A Hand in the Bush by author Beverly at Amazon.com for $3.99. Purchase your all-purpose shirt today. Two Mirror Global Corporation consists of 3 departments. They offer a wide range of products and services, including books, film scripts, and music. So check them out at twomirrorglobal.com.
Everybody, thanks for tuning in to the All Purpose Show, where we do everything on purpose. We have a special guest with us on today, the CEO of Industry Muscle. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. How you doing?
Doing great. So could you let the viewers know a little bit more background about you and your brand?
Sure. Well, for those that don't know who I am, my name is James Billings, but in the music industry and entertainment industry, everyone calls me Kraze. I started back in 1996 with a company called FUBU. And from there, about 2001, I got out of the fashion industry and I started working more closely with the entertainment and music side of things. And I started a product called All Access DVD, which was an evolution of the mixtape. And that kind of did extremely well for me. And, you know, we were on a really, really big run for about 7 years. And within that 7 years, I was able to secure a television deal with a network called Stars, STARZ. And I had a show on Stars in Black called the All Access Show, which gave me national exposure for myself and my brand. And kind of like after that, we kind of get into this whole online internet aspect. And this is the time when, you know, World Star kind of got started, and This Is 50 got started, and Vlad TV. And so at that point, I was at a crossroads in my career and decided, you know, do I really want to do a website to compete with these guys? Because at that time, I think they were already about 6 to 8 months in with establishing their brand. So what I chose to do was develop and be known more as a content creator than a website. And I ended up, because of my relationships were really, really good throughout the music and fashion industry, I ended up reaching out to Q, who was the owner of World Star, and worked out a deal with him where I can showcase my work. And I put out 2 web series, original web series. One was called Sex, Cameras, and Hip Hop, and the other was called Prison X. Some of the fans and people that's watching now may be very familiar of those web series, which did extremely well online. And from there, I kind of just developed myself as a producer, a video producer. That's kind of what I wanted to be known for. And then I started my website, industrymuscle.com. And in the lieu of starting my industrymuscle.com, I also started a marketing company. And because I had so many relationships with artists, I felt myself always connecting people. You know, I knew somebody that worked in, you know, say at Reebok, and I knew this artist, and I used to say, yo, you need to meet my man. And I was putting people together all the time. And I realized, like, hey, well, maybe I could get paid for that. You know, so me being the person that I am, said, well, let me try to start a small marketing company. And one of my first clients that I ended up working with was Nuvo. And when Nuvo came out at the time, they had the pink, you know, sparkling liquor, and, you know, everybody was making a big deal of that. And I did a lot of the groundwork online for them. And from there, Ciroc took notice to what I was doing, and then I ended up working with Diddy at Blue Flame, which is his ad agency, and I was there for about 2 weeks. And then I said, you know what? I just need to do my own thing, and really took everything serious. I really kind of took a backseat to working, you know, with companies in that capacity, to really, really say, you know, I said, I really want to establish my company as a brand, as a company that these high profile companies really would want to call on in regards to helping them with marketing and really building more brand awareness. And, I've done that over the last several years, and right now it's doing pretty well, I like to say. I'm also known as a music video director, so I've, shot music videos for, I just recently did, for Funkmaster Flex and Mano, the fact that I'm me. I did Mano's last two videos, different kinda. I did Jim Jones and Worldwide LA. I did Eric Sherman and Rick Ross. I mean, I did OJ the Juice Man, Washing Powder Money. I mean, the list goes on. Mims, Convertible Flow, Shorty Low. I mean, the list goes on. Like, when the funny thing is, I'm the type of person that takes advantage of an opportunity. And the opportunity was there for me to grow in that arena. That wasn't necessarily something that I wanted to do, but it still gave me the access to the artist, which was important for my business, for my other business, which was my marketing company. So, as I was developing myself as the music video director now, coming from the DVD world, people started to take notice of my vision and my videos, and things really, really went well for me. And that's when I started working with Audi. And, I had this really cool idea to bring artists and the Audi brand together. And when I launched that campaign last year, it was with Jim Jones, Jadakiss, Mano, and Bobby Trends from Hot 97 here in New York. And the funny thing is, everyone thought Steve Stout had something to do with it. And if anyone know who Steve Stout is, he's responsible for pretty much, Beats by Dre, by bringing Dre to Monster and creating that relationship, and, several countless, Jay-Z to Reebok, and, just so, it was an honor for people to kind of be like, well, damn, I thought Steve Stout did it, but it was you. And I said, okay, well, that's I guess that's a good thing. And from there, I'm happy to say that I do all the marketing and brand building for Audi, for Hyundai, and now Honda. And man, I'm just working. I'm blessed. And my wife, as of June, we had a show on VH1 called The Gossip Game. My wife was one of the major breakout stars, and I was, showcased on the show. And, so it's been really, really cool. Our life has took an amazing turn. The Lord has blessed me and my family to do things that we always wanted to do. And, we everyday people, but we just, believed in our dreams and followed them and kind of worked hard. I mean, I watched my wife work, building her website, going hard, and just up, coming from work, working all day and up all night, to finally people kind of noticing her and for her work. And, it's a good thing to sit back and knowing I got another engine like mine right next to me, which is cool. But, the cool thing about me and my wife is, we don't always click on the same cylinders. So it's always good. So it's always some kind of friction in the Billings household. But for the most part, it's all love and it's all support. And which brings us where we is embarking on some new things with my website. I just did a major deal with a big company that's partnering with me to kind of help me relaunch industrymuscle.com, where they're bringing their total infrastructure to my site. And we're going to have a huge amount of traffic. They're bringing all the advertisers in. And it's just a beautiful relationship because it doesn't change anything for me, but me making a little more money and establishing a bigger website. And, with that opportunity, I could pass it down to the guys that work with me, where they can actually make some money and live good. And that's what it's about. So, that's where I'm at right now, all in a nutshell.
All right. Well, we thank you for being on the All Purpose Show.
Hearing more, knowing more about me, or just contacting me to give me some words of inspiration, or tell me what I should be doing. You can hit me up at The King of Content. That's DAKING of Content. The King of Content, or at All Access DVD. That's on Twitter. And if you're on a Facebook, y'all know I'm heavy on Facebook. Just look up James Billings and you'll be able to find me. And if you want to see what I'm doing and check out my content and clients that I'm working with, you can always go to industrymuscle.com.
Awesome. You have a great day.
Thank you
Thanks.
so much. I appreciate you.
All right.